Hi everyone and welcome to this tutorial. In today's video, we'll learn how to make a liquid loading animation in Figma. Let's begin. To begin, let's go to resource plugins and let's go to this plugin get waves. So with the help of this plugin, we create our liquid shape. So let's go and pick let's choose a shape that has multiple waves. Maybe let's increase this. Let's pick that, hit create and zoom out. Let's resize it like that. Kind of press the waves. All right, now let's go and pick a rectangle tool and let's create, fill the space like that and give it the same color. And let's select all the vector that we have generated and the rectangle, and let's union select. All right, let's rename that foreground or background. So we need to create two of those. One for the we need two layers of liquid, one for the foreground and one for the background, so we can have this illusion of liquid filling up and moving. And let's also go back to our get waves plugin, and for our foreground, the waves on our foreground, they are the most important. They will create this. This, I think it's nice. Let's do the same, fill it with a shape like that and union. Now let's go and create a new frame for the size. Let's give it 700 by 700 and also 700 border radius. So to make a frame a circle, you can give it a border radius the same as the height and the width. All right, now for the foreground, let's pick a red purple color, a bit dark. Let's move it inside this frame. All right, as you can see, like that. Let's align it in the left edge. And for this, let's move it inside, rename it foreground. And let's move it down. All right, let me unclip. And let's add a gradient. So this will be blue and this will be purple, like that. And I want to add another one like this. All right, something like that. We can adjust it later. Now let's unclip, and we have this liquid. For the foreground, let's align it to the right edge and the background to the left edge. All right, Move this a little bit to the bottom. It's like that. And for our animation, let's transform this to a component, create a new variant. Let's move it side by side. All right. And let's move our background shape first to the top, like that. And our foreground also to the top. And then let's align this to the right edge or to the left edge, and this to the center. All right. So if we unclip, as you can see, the background is aligned in the center of the circle and the foreground to the left. All right. And so you can see, let's go to prototype, connect this. Let's go after delay, smart animate, ease in, and maybe, let's see. All right. For this, 4000 millisecond. Yeah. And for the delay, 1 millisecond. All right. Now let's create a new frame and test our liquid animation. Let's go to assets. All right. Let's change this. All right. Maybe let's change this background of the frame. Let's give it an inner shadow. All right. So we can have this depth effect. All right. And the color will be this purple and 20%. And for the background, also a purple, maybe a bluish. Yeah, something like that. Let's copy this fill and also paste it here. So let's hide this too so we can see what we are doing. Also for the effect, let's copy, Command C and Command V. So we'll have a consistent effect. Let's get back to those two. All right. Now let's go and see our animation. Let's preview it and hopefully it works. All right. As you can see, it's a little bit slow. Maybe let's move this to the bottom. Let's move this to the bottom. Also that. It looks super static. All right. Now let's go back here. And it is a work in progress, guys. So maybe we'll move this faster. And also a bit to the left. I will maybe resize those things, those waves. All right, let's see, preview of that. you know, it starts to make some sense. All right. And let me change maybe that a bit faster. 2000. Yeah, it's a lot faster. Maybe my starting point would be this. And the more you make the shape of the wave consistent and smooth, the more liquid effect you'll get. All right, so we'll keep this like that, and we'll add our progress numbers. So from 0 to 100 on top of our components. So to do that, it's really simple. Let's go and create new text layer. Let's go here, 50%. Excuse me, let's give it a size of 100. All right. Enter black, white, and let's add a drop shadow effect. All right. And for this background canvas, let's make it a bit dark so we can see. Now, for this one, let's start with 0, 00, and let's create a component, new variant, move it to the side. This will be 01. All right, and then we'll create the digits from 0 to 99, and then we connect everything. So let's go and duplicate, create a new variant. This would be 02. Zero 03, and you know, as you can see, I'm gonna create from 0 to 99, duplicate each time my number, and connect everything. So to make this tutorial a bit faster and less boring, I have my digits here. All right, let me pick my digits. Let's remove that. And here I have all my digits. All right, let's go to prototype, select everything, and I'm gonna disconnect all so we can get started from 0. All right, so let's go to prototype and connect 0 with the 1 after delay, and I'm gonna give it 0 millisecond, and here 10 millisecond, and ease out. All right, it will be the same for each one. Let me select all those, and look, let's go and do this one by one. After delay, and then from 0 to 9, this configuration would be the same for all the numbers. All right, so you can remember just after delay, 0 millisecond and 10 millisecond. Smart animate is out and 10 millisecond. All right, connect the 9 with the 10. So always connect with the next number, the previous with the next one, and keep the same configuration. All right, so here I have all my numbers connected. And it will end at 99. Let's remove this, keep that. Let's go to assets, and we have our digit. Let's move them top of my component. Maybe my component is too big. Let's scale it down till 525 width and 250. So basically we have a 250 circle. Let's center, also center that. Here in the layer I have two smart animate or two interactive component on top of each other. The mirror size, the frame, all right, let's see. All right, as you can see, so our challenge is to sync this animation with the time the number load, the 99. So I think we are good. Let's move this to the left. So when the number change, it will look like it is well centered. All right. Yeah, that's great. That's great. Now we're gonna also create a new smart animate. So I'm gonna take the time. Let me fit that. Move this like that, give it some space, and let's add some let's add a stroke outside white and 10. Right, and let's add a drop shadow, 25 for the blur, and let's change its color to this purple one, red purple, and let's give it 19%. Opacity, right, maybe a bit darker, like that. Look, some glow effect. And also let's create a new text layer, loading, and 3 point, let's resize 25 of size, center, and it will be light and a gray color. All right, now let's duplicate this, and for this one, let's go, and this is the finished screen. So once our animation will finish loading, we'll change the color of the background, and we'll add an icon of, of success loading. Maybe we'll add a heart. So let's pick Iconify plugin. And let's pick the first heart. Resize. And first let's go and add this heart. Let's change its color to a dark green. Move it to the top, so we'll hide it in the first frame, and then in the second frame let's center. All right, center here, and for this let's change its state to variant 2, so the full animation also here. Well, it doesn't matter. Let's go and create new circle shape that will fill our circle shape. Make sure it will fill it. All right, let's change its color to a bright green. Maybe let's choose the background gradient. That's bright color. All right, let's move up our heart. Yep. All right, also what we have created, yeah, maybe let's change this to done. All right, also let's duplicate this. Let's keep this loading here, duplicate this, rename it to done, type in done, let's move it to the bottom, copy, paste here, move it to the top, on top of the loading text layer, and for the loading let's move it down. So we have some bouncy animation for our text. All right, now let's go to prototype and connect the first one, the second one after delay. And now for our delay animation, we'll add the time for our loading animation, and this will be gentle at 800. So you can remember this value is the same value as this one. All right, so this is at 3000. Let's change this to 3000. All right, so let's go and see how it works. All right, that's great. That's super nice. All right, let me also change this to component set and remove the background. And here we go. We have a great liquid animation. It's complex, that's true, but we can, can merge it inside only one component. All right, so we can avoid a lot of screens. So let's go to presentation. Let's see our end animation. All right, we can work more on our liquid effect, but this tutorial is taking me so long, so sorry guys, but we're gonna stop here. You got the idea of how to do that. Thank you so much. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, and I will see you in another cool tutorial. Goodbye.